And welcome to our Norman Sportsline program here today. As promised, it is the Flin Flon Minor Hockey President, Travis Rideout, joining us. Travis, how was your summer?
It wasn't long enough, Artie. Amazing how we're already into hockey season already here in such a short time.
Yeah, no kidding. It was a really short summer. Listen, lots of stuff happening with Flin Flon Minor Hockey. I guess let's touch on registration. Coming up here very soon, the 14th and 15th. What do you need people to know about that?
Just that we're going to do it again at the rink. It's going to be Friday night and all day Saturday, and really trying to get everyone out at that time so we can, because hockey starts the next week. So for us to run all of our programs properly, we need to know valid numbers and everything like that. So really encouraging everyone to come out and register. And as always, you know, if there's questions or concerns or comments or anything like that, I'm always available, and everyone else on the board is available as well for any type of question.
Now, I know last year, I believe it was the Bantam division, for whatever reason, didn't seem to be the numbers. Are you expecting there to be a slow amount of kids in any particular division, or are you hoping it's going to be up right across the board?
No, it's going to be, as of right now, it's going to be low in the Bantam and Midget for sure again. What we're doing is we're trying to see about the numbers in the Pee Wee and the Adams, because there's talk of possibly moving our AA programs up to give them a house league actually to play in, more or less the Bantams, because the Midgets they play in the rec league anyways, so they always have a place to play. But the Bantams really don't. I mean, they you know, if there's only one team or two teams, it kind of gets very redundant and tiresome. So we're trying to move the Pee Wee AA's up, and again we're trying to move the Adam AA's up so that there's at least another team in each division that they can play.
Why are the numbers down in the Bantam and Midget age groups?
I don't know. I mean, Hardy, if you could find out, you can let me know. School sports is a big thing. Lots of people at that time think that if they haven't gone anywhere as far as summer and spring programs and looks from development squads and stuff like that, that their hockey is basically done. But I mean, it's not, right? When you sign up for hockey, you sign up for house league, and then we worry about our elite athletes at the same time. But we're trying to find a place for everyone to play at all skill level, right?
So is that the big challenge right now, is really restoring the house leagues? Right
now it is. Because, well, it's everything. I mean, we're going back to the drawing board here with emphasis on, and we talked about this at the end of last year, Rob, the emphasis on skills and drills and the basic skills and drills like power or skating and shooting and passing, and we're really trying to work on those so that kids feel comfortable to play in house league against the better players, and that we increase our numbers in the house league so that there's a stronger rep program. Because I mean, it's a feeder system, right? You make a stronger lower tier program. Your higher tier program is going to be just as strong.
Right. Listen, I know before we got to air today, you were telling me as well that there's going to be some program changes this year.
Yeah, we're really, like we talked about before, we're really going to gear towards more practice time. I think that's not where we lacked, but where we kind of got off track. Everyone believes that it should just be straight games and everything else, but if the kids aren't able to make a proper pass or, you know, have a decent shot, there's no need in playing as many games. Not saying that we're not going to play games, but we're going to offer more practice time for these kids as far as, you know, whether it's a week of games and then a week of practices or you know, mix them in one game, one practice, one game, one practice, just so that the kids feel comfortable with their skills so that they can play a better, more upbeat, and more tempo game, right?
When is the actual season set to begin?
The season is going to begin on the Monday. I believe it's the 17th. We're going to do a week of, or 2 weeks of kind of a conditioning camp to get the kids ready and back on ice time and give them some ice time to get back into the swing of things. Then you're going to have your rep practices, and then we're talking about possibly doing a mini 3-on-3 tournament to start the season, get into some house league play, but emphasis on practices, and we're also offering power skating programs this year for everyone. So when it comes time for your weekly schedule to come out, you'll have a power skating time scheduled in there for you to show up, and it's just going to be a part of the schedule. You show up that day, it's power skating. Next day's practice. day after that it'll be game, or something along those lines.
So you're looking at September the 17th, or is it October the 17th?
Oh, September 17th. September 14th, 15th is the registration. 16th is the Sunday. There's nothing. And then the 17th, we're on the ice with our first conditioning camp.
Wow, is this a little bit earlier than you normally do it, or have you guys always been starting now in September?
Registration's a little later this year because the calendar, everything was a little bit later last year. So it's kind of bumped everything up. So it seems like it's a little earlier, but as far as dates are concerned, it's basically right on track.
I think we should also mention too, Travis, if people ever want to know what's going on, your website is usually pretty much up to date. I mean, I found out about the registration that way. Is that the best way for people to find out what's going on?
Absolutely, yeah. FlintFlopMinorHockey.com. The main page is with information as much as updated as possible. The schedules are always updated. There's the contact information for everyone on there as far as the board and the rep coaches and everything like that. And we're going to try to do a few more things this year as far as, giving the kids some standings and some stats they can look at and look forward to, and just trying to, pump up everything, eh?
Well, listen, thanks a lot for your time. I guess the big thing right now is registration is the 14th and 15th and taking place in the Whitney Forum.
Yes, and one more thing I forgot to touch on is that we're really going to, along with practices for the coach or for the players and getting their skills and drills up, we're also going to do some classroom time and everything for coaches, because it's very important for coaches to be able to feel comfortable with what they're teaching these kids and make sure that it's the proper thing, right? So we need to educate our coaches so that they can educate our players.
Sounds good to me. Listen, Travis, as per usual, thanks a lot for your time today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it too, Rob. Thanks a lot.
That's Travis Rideout, the Flin Flon Minor Hockey President, and that is today's Norman Sports Line program.